Hey, what's up guys? Welcome back to another review of The King's Affection. This episode brought it, but this was only a setup episode to what's really going to happen in episode 19. And don't worry, I'll talk about the trailer for episode 19 later on in this video. Now for this episode, I was a little bit upset with Eon, but just for a bit, I'll talk about that. I was also upset with them continuing to make us feel bad for HaKyung. I will talk about that. And towards the ending of this episode, it got me a little bit confused, and I'll definitely talk about that. Hey, what's up guys? Hey, before I begin the review, I just want to say this. Thank you so much for enjoying my videos. Don't forget to like my videos, comment down below, and overall, do not forget to subscribe to my channel and hit that notification bell so you guys won't miss any new videos I upload pretty much every day. So the first thing I want to talk about is Eon finding out that JiWoon is getting married. When he found out, he got angry at JiWoon. This is where I got a little bit upset with Eon. Didn't Eon tell JiWoon to keep his feelings for Iwi in check? If he doesn't, he's gonna get hurt. Of course, JiWoon doesn't listen, and this led to Eon being a little bit upset with JiWoon, and they barely talk to each other. But then, when Eon finds out that JiWoon is getting married to another woman, he gets angry at JiWoon, punches him, and thinking that his feelings for Iwi meant nothing. What do you guys think about that? I mean, for me, it was like you told him to keep it in check, but then when you find out he's getting married to another woman, it's like, you get angry at him? I mean, he still cares for him, and he does have his reason, but it's like, come on. Now, JiWoon, he doesn't tell the entire truth after he gets punched, but he does say, I'll do whatever it takes to protect the king and pretend that you don't know anything. Yeah, this is the bad part. Eon knows everything. He knows the truth about Iwi. He even went out to find Changgun, which he does find his dead body. And this does lead to what we saw in the trailer for episode 19, which I will talk about in a moment. But you can already tell that there's a possibility that Eon might get killed. And sticking with JiWoon's wedding, you can already tell that Sohn knows that this wedding is not what JiWoon wants. So it looks like she wants to break it off. And after watching the trailer for episode 19, yeah. Next, continuing to feel bad for HaKyung because of these rumors. And now Lord SangHeon knows that the king and queen have been using separate beds. She is forcing herself onto Iwi and trying to fulfill her duty as a queen. And the thing is, I can't blame her because she doesn't know everything. And she even asked him, like, why are you like this? Do you prefer men? Do you have feelings for another woman? Don't you like me? Is there another reason? For me, I would say it's all of the above. But for the not liking part, I mean, Iwi does like her, just not in a romantic way. Iwi does apologize for the way that he's been acting and tells her that he will tell her everything. And when I was watching that scene, I'm like, yo, tell her now. Stop the suffering because she's going through so much. And plus, they're in a room alone. So that's the perfect time for Iwi to tell her everything. Oh, and let's not forget that Lord Changgun pretty much knows everything. So I created a list of everything that he just found out. So first, he knows about the umbilical cord, twins. Prince Wansan faking Changgun's death and trying to take the throne. The king and queen have been not sharing beds and sleeping together. JiWoon's dad killed Changgun, which led him into telling one of his guards to keep an eye on JiWoon's dad. And Iwi is actually DaMi. And he was trying to confirm it in that one scene. And he was trying to play it off like he didn't know and these rumors were just nonsense. But yeah, he knows. And what makes it worse is that after his conversation with the king, he looked at Court Lady Kim and Unuch Hong. Yeah, he was definitely going to get them killed because he thinks that they know, which they do know. And that led to Iwi telling those two to leave the palace. I have a feeling the fact that he knows everything, this is the reason why he might have teamed up with Prince Wansan. And it does relate to the trailer for episode 19. Then towards the ending of this episode, I was a little bit confused. So when Court Lady Kim and Unuch Hong were leaving the palace, Court Lady Kim told JiWoon pretty much everything, but I thought he kind of knew that. And when JiWoon met with Iwi at their secret spot, he asked, "Your Majesty? Or are you DaMi?" I thought he knew that. Didn't he? So my impression on this episode, it was a great episode, no doubt, but this is just a setup for what's going to happen in the next episode, which I will talk about the trailer for episode 19. So the first thing is Prince Wonsan, he looks like he's about to kill Eon. And here's the thing, Eon knows everything. Didn't JiWoon told him to pretend to not know everything? And here's the thing, Eon knows everything, and Prince Wonsan knows he knows everything. So it makes sense for Prince Wonsan to team up with Lord SangHeon after Lord SangHeon finds out that Iwi is actually DaMi. Those two team up and pretty much get rid of everybody. Next, it looks like in the trailer, Iwi is going to tell the truth to not only Lord SangHeon and his grandmother, but also HaKyung. First, HaKyung finally, stop the suffering. I mean, she's going through so much. And for Lord SangHeon and for the grandma, it's going to be shocking for them, no doubt. But for Lord SangHeon, I mean, you guys already know my prediction. They always say a woman can't be a king. Lord SangHeon knows that. Team up with Prince Wonsan and try to kill Eon, try to kill Iwi and anybody else. Also in the trailer, it looks like one of the guards is about to kill JiWoon's dad. Now remember, Lord SangHeon told one of his guards to keep an eye on JiWoon's dad. So maybe at that point, Lord SangHeon thinks that, okay, JiWoon's dad is going way too far. He killed Prince Changgun. So now keep an eye on him, and if he does go a little bit too far, execute him, and that might happen. And this could be the turning point for JiWoon's dad. Either he actually gets killed, or he finally switches sides, act like a normal father, and pretty much end his ruthless methods. And yeah, that's the gist of the episode and my review. If there's anything I might have missed, please leave in the comments below. I want to know your guys' thoughts on this episode, and I want to know your guys' thoughts on the trailer for episode 19. It looks like the next episode is going to be crazy, and there's going to be a lot of deaths happening. Jeez. Also, my review for episode 19, usually I would upload it during the day, but for next Monday, I think there's a high possibility that it'll be uploaded during the evening, if not at night. So, I mean, things happen, but bear with it, I guess. Other than that, if you like this video, leave a like, comment down below, and subscribe. See ya.